Bubble Busters!
Hi, I'm Lucy. I may not look like it, but I own a high-class steak restaurant. I'm the owner, but I rely on the manager, Adam, and the staff to run the restaurant. I only have to look through the documents and give the final approval, so work's much easier. Because I'm the owner, I often invite friends and family to eat, and sometimes give them discounts even. However, I have one big problem when it comes to giving out discounts. This is Sheila, a friend of mine. She takes advantage of me being the owner and makes ridiculous requests. The meat at your restaurant is the best, Lucy! I'm sorry I brought so many friends in one go. I'm glad that there are a lot of people that like our food. Whoa, the smell of your perfume is stronger than the smell of the meat. You're all still really hungry, right? Let's order more meat. Are your stomachs ready? Yeah! What is this, a concert? How many servings would you like to order? Well, I guess 20 should be enough. Huh? Can you eat that much? Our restaurant is working to prevent food loss. It'll be troublesome if any food is left uneaten. It's okay. If we can't eat it all, we'll put it in Tupperware and take it home. Again with the Tupperware. Sheila, you're always taking meat home in Tupperware, aren't you? Your family must really love meat. Love it. I love meat. We love meat. The audience is looking forward to me bringing home meat, too. Audience? You mean your family? Wait, are your family waiting for you to come home before they start eating dinner? That's right. They're all waiting for the best hits of the meat. You're making them wait too long. And stop depending on us for meat. My biggest worry is Sheila is taking home meat in her Tupperware. It's not bad and it's not a crime, but she always takes the leftovers home with her. No, she always orders more than she can eat on purpose and takes home what's left. Like she's at a friend's barbecue. I always thought. She's so stingy, she must be from Planet Stingy or somewhere. By the way, when the bill comes, this woman from Planet Stingy always says, "You're going to give us a discount, aren't you?" Understood. I'll give you 10% off. A bit more? 11%? Oh, so that's your tactic. All right, I'll let you off this time. I don't want to hear that from you. What are you, a thief? At first she only came once a month, but she gradually came more often. Twice a month, once a week, and then twice a week. Before I knew it, she was coming to eat 3 times a week and she was slowly gaining weight, too. Sometimes she'd even come by herself. I've heard that solo camping is a la mode right now. But eating by herself just to take the leftovers home? I can't forgive her. Sheila! Hi, Lucy! You've got a lot of good meat today, too. I can tell. Today's meat is especially tasty. You're a professional when it comes to my restaurant now, aren't you? I'm very happy that you're always coming to eat, but it's not good for your health if you have such an unbalanced diet. I feel like you've sized up a bit since we met. That's not true. You shouldn't say that to a lady. Moo! You're even starting to sound like a cow. But perfect timing. I'd like to order 15 more. Sheila, I'd like you to order an amount you can eat. What? My son and husband are at home, starved and waiting for me to bring meat home. They're my audience. I want you to prepare the most expensive meat you have in the house. We're friends, right? Wait. That's going too far. Why don't you make them dinner yourself once in a while? I can't give you a discount so frequently. It's not fair to the other customers. Fair? What? Are you saying I'm in the way? I haven't said that. I'm just saying I'd like you to reduce the number of times you visit the restaurant. I'm supposed to be your audience. How could you say that? Moo! Don't get all high and mighty just because you're the owner. Moo. I'm sorry, but as a business and an owner, I can't allow this to go any further. Business my ass. Fine, I won't bother to come here anymore. So give me 15 more plates. Understood. I'm never coming here again. Thank you, God. After mustering up the courage to warn Sheila, she finally stopped coming to the restaurant as often as before. She only appeared once every 2 months. We all lived happily ever after. Hang on. I thought she was saying she would never come back. Well, I was finally relieved, and I was thinking that I could continue as owner without any worries until... One day I got a call from Adam, the restaurant manager.
Lucy!
Is something wrong? How is the new addition to the menu going?
Yeah, it's selling really well. The pie tastes great. Anyway, Sheila's been coming to the restaurant less frequently these days, right? Well, she's made a complaint, saying that her entire family has suffered from food poisoning.
Huh? Food poisoning?
Could you come to the restaurant straight away? Sheila stormed into the restaurant like a Spanish fighting bull. She's really angry.
Understood. I'm on my way. Everything was going crazy. It's time for the trouble busters. My children and my husband have all got food poisoning. What's wrong with the meat here?
I'm very sorry.
I'm sorry I made you wait. Sheila, I heard about the food poisoning. That's right. I'm going to report this to the police, too. As well as how you made me reduce the number of times I visit. This is all your fault. All right. Well, I have something I want to ask you. Is the meat you took home really the same as the meat you had left over after cooking it at your table? What are you talking about? The meat we handle in this restaurant is very high quality, so as long as you didn't eat it without cooking it, you shouldn't have gotten poisoned. I've already checked with the provider I buy the meat from. I've already confirmed that there's no problem on our end. Then I'm sure it was because you weren't handling the meat properly. Well, recently I've been hearing from Adam that we've been missing some raw meat. So? That just means that your management is to blame after all. Sheila, you haven't been taking raw meat from the kitchen and putting it in your Tupperware, have you? What? Of course I would never do that! The raw meat we have in this restaurant is stored in a particular way. Once it's taken out from its storage, it needs to be cooked right away or you'll suffer from food poisoning. If you were to leave it in Tupperware for a while, you're done for. I knew that! On top of that, one of our part-timers is missing. You didn't put him in your Tupperware too, did you? That's a definite no! Ever since you filed a complaint about the food poisoning, our one member of staff went AWOL. We can't get through to his phone. You got on pretty well with him, I remember. Don't you know anything? Of course not! Then I guess we'll have the police investigate for us, since we have a camera in our kitchen. What? Just like you say, if we get cooperation from the police, we can get them to search all over the restaurant and check your Tupperware. We'll know exactly who's to blame. Are you really sure you didn't take any raw meat home?
By the way, here's today's bill.
Huh? You ate even though you made a complaint? You're really something. Let's see. What? $5,000?
Please, pay up.
Haven't you notched it up one digit by mistake? Even $500 would be expensive. What is this? $5,000 is the total worth of the raw meat you've stolen from us up until now. If you pay up, I'll forget about all of this. Don't get so angry. You're too worked up. I think my anger is well done. Do you acknowledge what you've done? If you do and pay up, I'll let you off the hook. Crap. I'm sorry. I stole your meat. Thought so. I knew something was odd. I guess you partnered up with one of the employees. I was lying about there being a camera in the kitchen, but don't even think about covering up what you did.
What? A lie?
Yes, we don't have CCTV. I was just bluffing. We were in danger of letting you cover everything up because of lack of evidence.
Don't give me that! Like hell I'll acknowledge that I did any of that!
What?
I'm not paying $5,000. I regret feeling guilty. I'm never coming here ever again.
I bet she'll be back in no time.
But it seems like she really did steal the meat. I guess we better contact the police.
Yes, ma'am!
We requested the police to investigate, and thanks to the testimony made by the staff that went AWOL, Sheila and her partner in crime were arrested for theft and other crimes. The other employee had noticed the part-timer going over to speak with Sheila without any clear reason, like making an order. Fortunately, I was able to use it in my bluff. I'm glad it worked. I had made Adam keep an eye on the movements of that particular employee, and just as he was about to question him, Sheila arrived and made complaints. We only managed to be successful because we had a general idea of what was going on. It turns out that Sheila and that employee were having an affair. She was making him bring her raw meat, and she would put it in the Tupperware and take it home. The employee wasn't in charge of the kitchen, so I guess he didn't know that the raw meat would cause food poisoning. How thoughtless. Apparently, Sheila's family is quite large, and the grocery expenses were racking up. That was why she began to use my restaurant as a means for food. Sheila was arrested and her husband filed for divorce. No wonder. But I did learn one thing from Sheila. I decided to introduce Tupperware into our system. It's better to have customers take home their leftovers rather than having to dispose of it. At first, it might seem stingy, but it could actually make it a difference. Overdone stinginess is pathetic, but some stinginess is necessary. That's what I learned. Troublebusters.